Nearly 2 years ago, I sat my A-level chemistry paper 2 and it ruined me in ways that I never expected. To be fair, the blame could only be put on me because I didn't really study properly for it, because at that time I didn't run this channel, so I never knew about these productivity and study techniques that I preach now. But nevertheless, that exam traumatized me. I thought I was honestly going to be fine before the exam because I memorized all the basic definitions, all the basic diagrams and all the basic stuff. And I did a couple of past papers as well, so I thought I was going to do, not the best, but I was going to do good enough. But then I got my results back and I got 28 out of 80, which means I quite literally failed the paper. Long story short though, I did end up retaking that paper and I got a much better grade in it. And that's exactly why I wanted to make today's video, because exam season just ended and some of you lot probably didn't do as well as you thought you would have done in your papers. So I'm here to tell you that it's not the end of the world, and we're going to be discussing 4 different things on what you can do next and just basically in general so that you can get some comfort out of the papers that didn't go well. The first thing that I want to talk about is it's not that deep. I promise you, it's not that deep. Like, people mess up. This one exam is not the end of the world. I mean, I used to think the same way when my A-level paper went well, but either one, you can retake it or something else is better for you. Like, it's genuinely, it's not the end of the world as much as you think. There are closer to 7.6 billion people on this planet. People die every second. People are born every second. There's so many beautiful places out there. Like, there's places like this exist on your screen and you're worried about one single exam. Really? I understand that at this current moment, you might be feeling upset about your exam because you obviously worked hard for it and whatnot. But it's okay because you're like 17, 18, 19 years old. You still have so many years ahead of you. You can't be so upset because in the end, like, do you really think 5 to 6 years down the line, you're going to be thinking, oh, I still feel, if I didn't fail my A-level exam, something would have been better for me? It doesn't work like that. Like, some opportunities will arise by themselves. You don't need to panic, or your world hasn't ended over one single A-level or GCSE exam. So please stop stressing about that, because genuinely there's so much more to life than one single bad exam. The second thing I want to tell you, which you might have already done depending on when you're watching the video, is talk to your friends about the exam, or like debrief with them after the exam. We all do this. I did it as well, and I honestly I regret doing it in most of my exams. Is after the exam ends, everyone just gathers in a circle and it's like, what do you get for this question? What do you get for question 5? What do you get for this question? Bro, if you got the answer correct and some, like, a couple of people got it wrong, they're gonna agree and you're gonna be like, shit, I got it wrong, even though you're the one who got it correct. So it's genuinely not worth discussing it as soon as the exam ends. Like, don't go on Reddit, don't ask your friends, don't ask random people about what you got for this question. It's only going to impact you negatively, and it'll also impact you in ways that you didn't expect, because if you have other exams coming up, you're just going to sit thinking about, man, if only I didn't get that question wrong in that previous paper. Like, ignore it. Whatever happened, like, exactly, like, whatever's happened has happened. You can't change the past. So please just focus on the future. Like, what will you get? Realistically, there's not a single thing beneficial that you can get asking your friends what question they got right, what question answer they got for that question. Not a single good thing comes out of it. What the past is past, you can't change it. So just stop asking your friends or like discussing the answers after the exam and focus on your next exam. The third point I want to make, or I took it as an inspiration from a friend's video, Shamir. You guys probably know him. But yeah, he basically said, whatever emotions you're feeling, whether that's upset, whether you're frustrated, whether you're angry, whatever it is, don't let it go for more than a couple of hours. Go home, as once you have that bad exam, go home, journal whatever feeling emotions that you have. So if my chemistry paper went extremely bad, I would just go and open up a page in a book and basically write, or even my phone, it doesn't matter what you're journaling in, but just write all of your emotions, write how you feel, write what went wrong, write everything, whatever's on your mind, just write it down so that you can channel it into the book and forget about it. Basically, journal and move on. That's literally it. You can't be, what was the saying? Like, you can't cry over spilt milk or something like that, right? Because what's done, it's done. Like, you genuinely cannot change it. Like, you can't be upset for too long because you're gonna ruin your future exams as well. So all you should be doing is you come home, you journal a bit, you write your emotions, you write whatever you're feeling, and after that, you just move on. You start preparing for the next exam. I know it's a bit hard when you've worked so hard for an exam, and I'm just telling you to move on. But in that scenario, you genuinely have no other option but to move on. And the reason is, again, if you start crying over the past, you're going to ruin the future as well. The fourth and last point I want to make is genuinely, what is the worst case scenario for you? Because what tends to, first of all, you probably didn't even do as bad as you think. What typically we do is when you think we had an amazing exam, we're overestimating it, and when you think you have a bad exam, you're underestimating it. But that's just how we work. If you had a bad exam, we're gonna think we did much worse than we actually did, and if you had a good exam, we probably did much worse than that good exam. So I just want to ask, I just want you to ask yourself, what is possibly the worst case scenario? What is the worst thing that could happen to me? For me, I failed that exam. Obviously, it was my fault, but I ended up retaking the exam. I retaking that exam and I got a better grade. So it wasn't the end of the world. Like some things you just have to think rationally. What is the worst case scenario? What is like? What can you do from here? Because things, as I said, you can't change the past. So think what is the worst case scenario, and just it's not that deep. Like A levels was genuinely not that deep. And trust me when I say this, when you're finished with A levels, life becomes 10 times happier. I also want to mention this one point, specifically if you're religious, more specifically if you're Muslim, we have a concept called tawakkul. Tawakkul basically means trust in God or trust God's plan. Now, if something goes wrong, okay, sure, it was your fault. The reason it went wrong is because you didn't study for it. But another way is maybe something going wrong for you was more beneficial for you than it going right. Could be 1,000 reasons for it. You don't know the wisdom behind whatever it is, right? So have tawakkul. If something went wrong, it was probably went wrong because Allah had decreed it before it. So it's not the end of the world. Maybe there are better plans for you, and maybe getting an A in A level chemistry wasn't the plan written for you. So it really depends. But yeah, just have tawakkul, have faith, because whatever's best for you will happen. Lastly, before I end this video, I just want to say the world is so much bigger than A levels. I know exactly how you're feeling. I know you're feeling frustrated, you're a bit angry, maybe even disappointed in yourself, all that stuff, because I went through those exact same emotions when I failed my A level exams, or more specifically, just my chemistry exam, not my entire A levels. But genuinely, it's okay because this world is so much bigger. And yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Like, we don't need to worry about it too much. Just I want you to forget whatever happened and focus more on what's about to come. Whether you have exams left, whether you don't have exams left, it's okay. And worst case scenario, you can retake the exam. What no, there are many, what do you say, like there are many different options for you in the future. So please stop stressing won't change the past, and it will definitely won't change the outcome that is already decreed for you. So please stop stressing. Anyways, that is it for today's video. My condolences if your exam didn't go well, but again, you have to understand it's not the end of the world. You can subscribe to the channel right over here. Check out 2 of these videos. I'm going to link 2 videos here that you can possibly use to make your future exams better. I'll see you with another video very soon. Take care and goodbye.